Okay guys, welcome back. In today's video, I wanted to do something a little different. I wanted to, instead of share a quote or like thoughts, I wanted to share a personal experience that is just freaking amazing. And I wanted to share with you. So about three-ish weeks, 2.5, 3-ish weeks ago, my husband and I decided it was probably time for our 3.5-year-old to stop sucking our thumb. And so we, for a while, we're kind of reminding her, just being like, hey, we noticed that you're sucking your thumb. Hey, do you notice you're sucking your thumb? And the awareness of her just putting her thumb in her mouth wasn't quite getting recognized with her. So we did buy her some thumb, gross tasting thumb nail polish. Put that on her thumb and worked wonders. I mean, she would go up and put it down because she could smell it and didn't want to suck her thumb. So we're really just helping her bring that awareness of her arm and habit just automatically going up her mouth. And so that happened. We did that, as well as we moved her little brother into her room. So another big change. And lastly, because she was not sucking her thumb, she quit taking her naps. And they were kind of slowly dwindling, kind of going away anyways. It was like a nap every other day. But once we put that stuff on her thumb, it was like no naps, nothing. And so I actually didn't realize this till the other day and I'll probably never do that again, but those were 3 really, really big changes in like a 2-week time span. And because of the big changes, there was lots of emotions coming out and struggles, processing, kind of just lots of emotions were bubbling out of her. And so like a week ago, I talked with her. I talked with her about it, what she's feeling, her emotions, kind of what's coming up, why she might be feeling this way, what's going on, and gave her, just kind of held space for her to talk about what she's feeling, and why she's feeling this way and things like that. So I noticed though, because of a lot of the big emotions that were coming up, it was primarily coming up because a lack of sleep. Okay, it was her brother moving into her room. He wakes her up and would wake her up an hour earlier than she normally gets up. He gets up about 6. She got up about 7 or 6:30. So she was already losing an hour there, plus not taking an hour nap for the afternoon nap. And so I could tell a lot of the emotions that were coming up weren't normally about like a situation or frustration. It was more of, hey, I'm so tired that my emotions are coming up, and no matter what happens, I'm gonna be emotional about it. It's like that. When your kid's tired and they're just crying because they're tired. And so I wanted to work with her I wanted to work with her to help her kind of become aware of when her body is telling her that she needs to take a nap. And it's super important to us to teach our children self-awareness, what their body's trying to tell them, listening to that. So like if they feel full, they're full, they don't need to finish their dinner. If they need a nap, to take a nap when they're feeling tired. So we really wanted to help her, especially since our little boy's a little young, to bring this awareness. He's only 1.5. And so with her, to just kind of help bring this awareness of when her body's saying, I need to go to bed. I need to take a nap. So I worked with her and I said, hey, what do you think, you've been so emotional lately? And she's like, oh, I don't know. And I just kind of brought up maybe do you think it's because you're tired? And she's like, yeah. And so we kind of went over the common signs of tiredness, like your body feels heavy, your eyes feel heavy, you yawn, you rub your eyes, you just want to lay down, and more like maybe you get emotional because you're so tired. And we talked to her about when we're feeling tired, it's really hard to stay and keep our emotions in control and in check and managed. And it's kind of like shattering the glass plate when when there's awareness coming. And so we brought this awareness to her for about a week, maybe a week and a half, of just pointing out signs that we knew she was tired, and she was kind of starting to help her bring awareness to when her body's trying to tell her she's tired. So The other day, actually, she came down from quiet time and wanted to show me something in her room. So I was like, okay, cool. So I went up to her room, and I can't even remember what she pointed at, but she pointed at something in her room. And as I was leaving and saying goodnight or saying bye, I'll see you after quiet time, she kind of looked down and paused and looked up at me. She said, Mom, I'm feeling tired. I'm going to go sleep. I was like, okay, cool. I was like, I'm glad you're listening to your body. That's awesome. So I asked her, if she wanted her white noise on and her blinds closed and lights off, she wanted me to tuck her in and yada, yada, yada. So she said she did. So I tucked her in and turned everything off and turned her white noise on and left her room. I went downstairs, and 10 minutes later, checking on my phone, she's asleep. She slept for a good 30 minutes, and she looked really rested after. And I was so excited. I was so excited for her to wake up, because I just wanted to give her so many hugs and loves and just congratulate her on this awareness and listening to her body when I was telling her it was time to take a nap. And even, I didn't care if it was a 5-minute nap. I just wanted to bring that awareness to her to start taking a nap when she feels like she needs to take a nap. And so I was just so proud of her for listening and paying attention and being in tune enough with herself to recognize, oh, you know what, my body's feeling tired, so I'm gonna go take a nap. Like, that is a huge awareness, especially for a 3.5-year-old to have about herself. So anyways, I just want to share this experience with you because it was such a great experience to see and to be a part of. And I'm so proud of her. And how you guys can start bringing this awareness to your children is to start pointing it out to them nicely. Maybe have a talk with them saying, when we were potty training her, we brought awareness to when her body is trying to tell her to go potty. You feel pressure down below, or you might do a little dance or whatever it is, just starting to bring this awareness. And again, it took about a week, maybe a week and a half of kind of reminding her and pointing it out to her nicely when her body's trying to communicate to her, like, you're tired. Like, I can see that your body is yawning. I can see that you're yawning. Maybe your body's starting to feel tired, or you're rubbing your eyes, or you're feeling emotional. Are you starting to feel tired? Kind of just bringing that awareness to the front of their brain. And so, again, it was about a week and a half. It might not be quick. It might not be tomorrow that your child, maybe takes a nap or goes to the bathroom. It may take a little bit of time to help bring that awareness to their mind and keep reminding them. But that's what you can start with. Have a conversation with them about what it feels like, or what maybe the symptoms or signs are, or when the body's trying to communicate what it's needing. Because that develops a really healthy relationship to your child, to their body. If with our children, if they're full, they're full. They don't need to finish their dinner. If they feel full, they're full. Because if we force upon that, then they think they have to finish their meal every single time, and that can develop a very, very bad relationship with food. Same with sleep. If they're not getting enough sleep, if they're not listening to their body, if it develops a bad relationship with sleep, or whatever it is, learn to help your children learn to be in tune with their body through awareness, and for being support with them, and to help them bring that sort of awareness up to their mind, so that they can start paying attention to, oh, I'm yawning, or oh, I feel pressure. I probably need to go to the bathroom, or I need to go take a nap, whatever it is, So yeah, start bringing awareness, having a conversation, just pointing it out and saying, hey, I noticed this. Are you feeling this? Or hey, I noticed that you're doing a little dance. Do you think your body's trying to tell you that you need to go to the bathroom? Or whatever it is. I remember when our daughter, when she started to feel, the pressure and the signs, and she would do a little dance, she says, my body's saying, I need to go potty. I need to go potty. Or when her tummy's rumbling, we're telling her, hey, your tummy's rumbling. That's saying that your body's trying to tell you that it needs food, that it's hungry. And so when her tummy rumbles, she goes, Mom, my tummy's saying, I need food, I need food, I need food. It's so cute. So we did that I've been doing that with sleep. Oh, it's her, she just did that. Anyways, so yeah, start bringing that awareness to your child and make it fun. It doesn't have to be like, hey, I noticed that you're tired. You should probably go take a nap. Just bring that awareness to them. So anyways, I hope you guys liked today's video. And I hope you have fun with it. If you have any questions, please let me know. I would love to hear them. And I will see you guys in the next video.